Hey, welcome back to Bandwagon fans. This is Jeff, and tonight I'll be talking about the New Mutants. This is the first movie I went to see after theaters reopened, but I didn't review it because I still had too many other things going on in my life. The story of the New Mutants is probably more interesting than the movie ever would be. This is the last of the Fox X-Men movies, as that franchise went down whimpering. It was supposed to be released in April of 2018, but was delayed multiple times for reshoots. The studio that developed it, Fox, was sold to Disney. Then Disney apparently went back to an earlier cut of the film and threw that one out to the abyss of a post-COVID multiplex. The film has an ensemble cast headlined by Anya Taylor-Joy, Macy Williams, and Blue Hunt as patients/students in some sort of facility under the care of Alice Braga. It promised to be a different kind of superhero movie, more like a body horror movie, and then teased that film for the first two acts. Now, this movie had a lot of potential, and I really enjoyed most of it. There was a compelling theme about the horror one would go through when they first learned that their body could, turn to fire, become a werewolf, etc. That theme was further explored in the sexuality of one character, highlighting the confusion teens are faced with when they aren't developing on the same path as their peers. There were genuine moments of horror early on, and there was just enough mystery built in to maintain some suspense. Then the finale happened, and everything the movie worked up to was tossed aside. As it stands, The New Mutants was painfully average. It felt like an early 2000s superhero movie before audiences started expecting more from the genre. It sucks that the film promised so much more, was on the precipice of delivering on that promise, and then got scared at the last moment, clutching defeat from the jaws of victory. Overall, 5 out of 10 for The New Mutants. There has been much worse in the X-Men franchise and much better. Now, there is one thing I want to talk about at the end that I wish they had changed, and this movie would be talked about for years. If you don't want to hear a spoiler for the ending, you got the review already, go watch the movie and then come back. And then leave a comment below about how much better my ending would be. So Alice Braga plays Dr. Reyes, who is holding the kids in the facility at the behest of Essex Corps. She is also a mutant with the ability to generate force fields and manipulate them at will. The kids cannot escape the facility because she has one of these fields surrounding it. While most of the movie is in the body horror genre, the ending turns into classic punch-em-up superhero cliches. Dr. Reyes is near death from the students working together against her, until she is able to trap all of them in one room, each in their own force field. She begins to shrink the field around Blue Hunt's Danny Moonstar, until Moonstar's power kicks in and a giant demon bear eats Dr. Reyes. Now here's how the movie should have ended. Dr. Reyes continues to shrink the field, and at first sight of the bear, she shrinks it completely, crushing Moonstar into a bloody pulp. The bear disappears, all the other kids are horrified, and Dr. Reyes looks at Taylor-Joy and says, "Now you will clean this up, because I said so." This would be a nod to an earlier argument in the film between the two. End movie, right there. Body horror movies should not have happy endings. Now, you can follow me on Twitter at TheBWFans and at Bandwagon Fans on Facebook, Patreon, and of course, right here on YouTube. You can also catch quick reviews on TikTok at bandwagon_fans. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and get on the bandwagon.